Yeah.
Lannister, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel.
All right. Welcome to Brews and Reviews, where we'll be reviewing the episodes of Season 5 Game of Thrones. This episode is just to recap the trailer that just came out the other day, along with the streaming service that's going to be exclusive to Apple. It's a good look for HBO, especially for people who's looking to cut the cord. That's a big step in the right direction for that. Y'all check that out. But anyways, getting right into it, as you just heard, it's Daenerys calling out the different houses in Westeros who's been taking turns at this Game of Thrones, as you will, and she's trying to stop that cycle once and for all by making a bold declaration of breaking the wheel. But we'll see how that works out for her, because it looks like, based on the trailer, she's gonna have a lot of issues to deal with this season. That's I don't know if it's more. I mean, she's had a lot to deal with over the 4 seasons previously. So, I mean, it's been she's been kind of winning lately. It looks like she's about to start taking some L's real soon. So it's gonna be interesting how that plays out, and how that affects her character. She still has Drogon on the loose, so the countryside needs to hide their kids and hide their sheep, because Drogon's looking to eat. It looks like she's getting more comfortable, or she's going to get more comfortable with Daario, and they have some scenes of them sleeping together, pillow talking and all that. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Dara being one of her captains and advisors, so her getting advisement from somebody she's sleeping with. I wonder how that dynamic is gonna work. And for the people who read the book, there's still a lot of other things that's going on there. Hizdar is gonna get involved. The Sons of the Heartbeat. So all that should be interesting as far as Daenerys goes. And then, of course, we have a lot of scenes in King's Landing where Cersei is going to be trying to basically fill in the power vacuum that's been left with Tywin's death. But she's going to be met with some opposition, of course, coming from, Dorne and the Sand Snakes, who's looking for answers. They need answers, Sway, about about the death of their father, Oberyn. There's a lot of scenes with them, as well as Paramore. I can't recall her name right now, but something Sand. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, she's gonna be dealing with them, as well as the new High Septon that they're introducing, who seems like he's gonna be a problem. One of the most revealing scenes of the trailer tells a lot about what's going to be one of her plots, especially against her arch nemesis Marjorie and her family, the Tyrells. You could see in the room, it's the High Septon, her Cersei, as well as Marjorie and Tomlin, and looks like Marjorie's mother, Lady Olenna. And there's what looks like to be a beat up Loras, who's about to try and charge at, I believe his name is Oliver, the guy who took over the brothel for Littlefinger last season and actually slept with Loras. So they're probably going to use that angle. Actually, if you think about it, Joffrey had mentioned something last season when he was talking about Renly, about his perversions and what he could do with that. And so that was probably kind of like a little foreshadowing of that scene. And for the people who read the book, it's a little twist of the plot. using Loris instead of Marjorie, and what looks to be what that scene is going to be about. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah. Anyways, moving on, we're seeing scenes now with Sansa, what looks to be like she's heading to Winterfell. So that would mean that there's some type of scheme or plot that Littlefinger's putting together to probably, my guess would be, to marry Sansa to Ramsay Snow, or Ramsay Bolton now. So that means that they'll be heading to Winterfell. And because there's that scene of her where she looks like she's in the crypts of Winterfell. And also the men with the shields, with the veil shields, they go into a castle that also looks like they're heading into a broken down Winterfell. So that's going to be interesting. That's also a slight plot twist where she seems like she was taking over the Jane Poole role. For the people who read the book knows what I'm talking about. But that'll be interesting to see what Littlefinger has under his sleeves with that. Also, up in the north, we have Stannis and the Wildings and Jon all trying to, sing along Kumbaya, but it doesn't seem like it's working exactly that way because, how stubborn Stannis can be, and the Wildlings are prideful themselves. They just have Jon in the middle that's trying to show them the bigger pictures that right now they need to focus on the real trouble at hand, which is the White Walkers. But I guess at least from the scenes on the trailer, it looks like they're gonna have to fight over convincing these people what the right course of action is gonna be. For the book readers, I wonder if Jon's character plot's gonna end the same way it did in the books, and also I wonder if we're gonna see a pink letter moment. I'm very interested to see if they're gonna bring that to the show, because that would be interesting. And maybe it could answer that question finally. Who wrote the pink letter? Of course, we have Jaime going to Dorne. I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out. He's taking over the role of, I can't remember who it was, one of the other Kingsguard who was sent to Dorne in the books. But that'll be interesting. That'll be just interesting to see, because they got him and Bronn going out to Dorne, and it looks like they get in a little bit of trouble. So I wonder how that affects the relationship between Dorne and King's Landing, as well as Marcella is kind of the bargaining chip in that relationship. And then finally we have a scene where the slaves from Slaver's Bay, they're having that Misa moment from I think season 2, either season 2 or season 3. They're in season 3, I think it was, that Misa moment where they're all reaching out for this lady. But that's definitely not Daenerys. That is not the Mother of Dragons in the middle of that picture. Who is that? Somebody give me an idea who you think that is. All guesses are welcome. I can't wait to see how that unfolds. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to talk about this trailer. It looks really exciting. I think this season is going to be the best one thus far. If they come up with another trailer, I'll do a quick recap of that as well. And we'll probably do a preview show right before the season begins. And please make sure to like, share, and comment on this video, and let me know what you think. All right. Bruising Reviews, we out.